you mentioned a bit about this a moment ago. So what else do we need to know about the changes in the diagnosis of substance use and substance abuse?
There is no more need to determine whether somebody is abusing or dependent on any substance. So those descriptors are gone. It is now called substance use disorder. So you put the name of the substance. So it might be tobacco use disorder. It could be cannabis use disorder, alcohol use disorder. So you say the name of the substance, use disorder. So the three qualifiers that you have in the substance use disorder category are intoxication, withdrawal, or use disorder. And there are 11 substances that you can choose from. And one of them is other, which would be synthetics, steroids, synthetics being like K2, bath salts, spice, that kind of thing. It would specify if something isn't listed in another category. Okay. So you've got 11 substances, and there are 11 symptoms of a substance use disorder. So those are a couple of the big changes. There are a couple of new withdrawal diagnoses. One is cannabis withdrawal and one is caffeine withdrawal. So those are new. Let me see if there's anything else new in substance use that I want to remember. Oh, there's no more polysubstance use category. So we used to have polysubstance abuse or polysubstance dependence, and we don't have either of those anymore. So in the past, if somebody was addicted to 3 or 4 different substances, you could just say polysubstance abuse or polysubstance dependence, and now you would need to just list those substances separately. So you might have, instead of saying polysubstance dependence, now you might say alcohol use disorder, cocaine use disorder, opioid use disorder, cannabis use disorder. So you could have several listed, and a lot of them, of course, go along with tobacco use disorder.
So the notion of dependence, then, what we've thought of as drug dependence, that concept has been eliminated.
It has been. Yes.
So it's just, again, it's more, the emphasis is more behavioral, more here's the substance, here's what we mean by use disorder, and that you can count it. So that it leaves less and less room for clinical intuition.
Yes, and it seems pretty straightforward. You know, you have your list of symptoms, you pick your substance that the person is using, you have a list of symptoms, you go down and you check mark whichever symptoms the person has, and it's pretty straightforward translating that into a severity level. So I think that area will be simpler in some ways for people to assess severity. Also, gambling has been moved into the substance use and addictive disorders chapter. It used to be in the impulse control disruptive conduct disorders section, and now it's under substance use.